Plug everything back in now. Yeah, there's a reason I don't sing. There's a reason that I speak. There's a reason that I talk. There's a reason that I have a show and not standing on stage like trying to rip out or belt out or entertain in any other way. That's probably the reason I do things at 5:30 in the morning too. There's a little bit more flexibility. You guys are a little kinder at this time in the morning, a little more accepting. You kind of accept my hair being messed up. You kind of accept maybe I haven't brushed my teeth yet. You don't even know. Luckily, there's no smell-o-vision here on hashtag Rise and Grind. I don't know, but here's what I'm saying is it's time. Let's go. Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the number one most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? I gotta get this out of the headphones. I can hear myself talk. Hey, how are you? My name is Glenn Lundy, and today is Monday, December 9th, 2019. That's right. Today is Monday, December 9th, 2019. And what's crazy is today is the very first and very last time it will ever be Monday, December 9th, 2019. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Man, I hope that you had an awesome weekend. I do. I hope that you had a phenomenal, over-the-top, phantasmical, whimsical, magical weekend. That's what I'm hoping. For those of you that didn't, I'm so sorry. We'll try it again here in 5 or 6 days. But today is Monday, December 9th. And man, what a weekend. I got to tell you, I'm super excited because the Patriots lost this weekend. That's right. I said it to all my Patriot fans out there. Boo to you. Even though my Raiders got blasted again too. Tennessee, third week in a row, we've just gotten destroyed. I don't know what happened. The wheels completely fell off. But super excited this weekend because the Patriots got beat. And you know it's a good weekend whenever Tom Brady and the Patriots take a whooping. That always makes for a good weekend. Also this weekend, Fat Joe released a new album called Family Ties. My friend Sean Woofington has got some connections with Fat Joe. He's a good friend of his. And so he had posted this on his page and I was like, man, I checked it out. And I was like, what a lineup in this Family Ties album. He's got Eminem in there, Lil Wayne in there, Cardi B in there, Mary J. Blige, all kinds of people. So if you haven't checked that out, you gotta go check it out, right? It's got some big names, man. There's some leaders in the industry on that album. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm guessing it's not appropriate for me to play here on hashtag Rise and Grind. That's my guess. I just did something weird that I've never done before, and I don't know how to fix it, but it's okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. What did I just do? Oh no, I was on a roll. I can't get to. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's not what I was trying to do. All right, I'll have to fix that later. Hit the wrong button. But anyways, so Family Ties, they've got that album that just came out. And so that's going to be awesome. That came out this weekend. Also this weekend, my daughter, Savannah Rain Lundy, saw the ocean for the first time in her entire life. She is 10 years old. And I mean, we just haven't got there, man. Like, I've been busy. I've been working. We just haven't quite got to the ocean. We got lots of kids. Like, when you think about taking a bunch of kids to the ocean, I got to tell you, it's not like you're not like, oh, yay, everybody, let's just go to the ocean and pack up all the stuff. I mean, just getting out of the airport is a journey when you got as many kids as I have. So my daughter got to see the ocean for the first time, and I am in full agreement. Please do not feed the alligators. Like, don't feed them, my child, especially. I'm asking, please, I need me some Savannah Rain in my life. This weekend, speaking of crazy things like that, this weekend also our cat, when we bought the new house The house came with 2 feral cats. These cats have been doing a phenomenal job of keeping the mice away from the house and all those other things. Well, one of our cats, Willow, came in on Saturday and was like, "Daddy, the cat's not moving." And I was like, "Oh no." So my wife came and grabbed me, said, "Glenn, I think the cat is gone." And so I went downstairs in the garage, and in my garage, underneath a wooden chair, there was indeed a dead cat. So I had to get the kids out of bed and bring them all down. Like, why couldn't that feral, outdoor-only wild cat die out in the wild? Why'd that dude gotta die in my garage? You know what I'm saying? So I had to bring the kids down. I had to and show them, and we had to have that talk about death and so on and so forth. And so that happened this weekend as well. Big weekend. Patriots lost. Fat Joe came out. My daughter saw the ocean. We had a cat pass away in the garage. You should have seen my wife cleaning the garage yesterday morning, man. So yesterday morning, we normally go to church. My wife's like, "I'm cleaning the garage," right? We just had a dead cat in there. So she cleans the garage. We don't go to church in the morning. Instead, we decide to go to church in the evening. They have a 6 o'clock church session for just these occasions. I firmly believe that's why they do it, just in case you have a morning like we did where you find a dead cat in the garage. So we went to church last night, a 6 o'clock service at church. And then after church, we went and had dinner. And I got to tell you, something miraculous happened. We went and had dinner at a place called Sutton's. It was delicious, and my kids were incredible. Hear me out. Here we are with 6 kids. The 10-year-old's gone. They're all 7 years old and under. My son ordered very politely the food that he wanted to eat and ate it all. This is a big deal. All right, this is a big deal. My 4-year-old and my 6-year-old, they both ordered their food and ate it all. My 2-year-old ate all his food. The baby slept in her mama's arms through the whole time. So that was incredible. So it was a great dinner. That never happens, but it was a great dinner. So then we went to Baskin Robbins. After dinner, I was like, you know what? Right across the street, there's some ice cream. We'll go get some ice cream. We'll eat it. And so we went, and my kids sat politely, and they behaved. And we all sat down, and we had some ice cream. My son's got a little bit on his lip there, right there, as you can see. But we sat and had ice cream at Baskin Robbins, which was an incredible moment for me. I have some mixed and different feelings and emotions that are tied into Baskin Robbins from my past, but I'm not going to go into that today. So it was crazy, like how well behaved they were. It was really a fantastic evening. And the reason I share this with you is not to make this some type of video log of my weekend, but I wanted to share this with you because it was almost as though last night, when those kids were behaving the way that they were, it just felt like all the hard work had paid off. You know what I mean? Like it just felt like not just all the hard work had paid off, but all of the little things were starting to add up, right? Each action that my wife has taken to instill polite and manners, and she's homeschooling the kids, each action that she's been working on is starting to layer onto the next. And the example that I am trying to set by showing my kids what it's like to rise and grind, right? What it's like to get up in the morning with joy and with gratitude. As I'm trying to teach my kids this, it's layering on to the next. And so last night was just one of those moments where you're like, oh, wow, I think this is working, right? You ever have moments like that? You're like, I just think this is working. Now, this past Friday, we had our 500th episode of #Rise and Grind, which I just am so blown away that we have had 500 episodes of this show. That would make this episode 501, the dawn of a new era and a new chapter for #Rise and Grind. But on Friday, we had Brian Benstock on the show. Brian Benstock is an incredible leader in the automotive industry. He runs the #1 Honda store in the world. He leads an incredible team of human beings. He really empowers them. He's done some incredible things in the auto industry. And so it was an honor, an absolute honor and a gift that I will treasure forever that he shared with me the 500th episode. If you didn't watch it, you need to go back and take a look at that. But it got me thinking, it got me looking. I'm like, okay, here we are on the 500th episode of #Rise and Grind. And then I took a look at the Rise and Grind group, and I'm like, okay, we've got 29,486 members in the Rise and Grind group. So has everything we've been doing, has it been layering to continue to make us better, to get us further reach, to be able to impact more lives, right? Like it's made a massive impact in my life. So of course I want to share it. Right. So I was looking and I'm like, man, we've been around this. We've been under 30,000 members for a while. Like we had this huge surge early in the year and we kind of made some moves, but we've been at this 29,486 for, 400 for a long time. I'm like, man, we can't seem to break through 30,000. And then I was taking a look and I'm like, man, when we do a show of hashtag Rise and Grind, look at this, man. You guys are sharing like crazy, right? We got like 55 shares of the episode, 607 comments. You people are crazy chattering up in here in hashtag Rise and Grind. But look at that number over there to the right, only 2,000 views. And I'm like, wait a minute, early episodes with less shares, less likes, less comments would get more views. I'm like, what is going on, right? I'm trying to look, I'm trying to just dig in. And so I do some research. I look at my man, Sean Hayes, right? Sean Hayes is an incredible human being. And so I look at Sean Hayes and I'm like, man, Sean's got 27 shares, which is awesome. 196 comments, and look at the views. 5,700 views. So then I study my friend Danelle Delgado. I'm like, Danelle Delgado's got 521 comments. She's got a chatty group as well. And she's got 29 shares. Oh, Michael Jasper, I've been thinking about you. I'm so glad you're on here this morning. And 6,300 views. I'm like, what's going on? We've got more shares. We've got more comments, but we're not getting the views. And so I'm like thinking, okay, all right. This has gotten a lot harder than it used to be. Like this has gotten a lot harder. Obviously, your shares are greatly appreciated, but either people aren't watching because the content's not great, or they're just used to seeing it every single day, or maybe it's got something to do with the algorithms of Facebook. I don't know, but we got to take a look and go, wait a minute. This is getting harder. This used to be a lot easier. And sometimes when we run into those obstacles and those roadblocks and those frustrations, like sometimes we can run into those things and we can start to doubt, right? We can start to go, well, maybe we're not doing this right, or maybe we have to do something. Yes, and definitely Jean-Paul, they are blonde and cuter as far as Danelle Delgado and Nicole Arbor. I agree with that. There's nothing I can do about that. I cannot do anything about the attractiveness of our show first thing in the morning. That's for sure. But you start to look at all these things and you go, okay, wait a minute, man. This has gotten a lot harder. We had huge surges in growth in the group, and that's kind of flatlined off. And we had huge surges in views, and that's kind of flatlined off. And so we start going, okay, wait a minute. And as that frustration starts to set in, then I run across a video like this.
All right. My name's Josh Wilson, and I'm part of a group called Rise and Grind, like the shirt that I have on. What's your name?
Megan.
Megan. We've been challenged. There's your husband, right? You got children? 2. All right, perfect. We've been challenged to fill this bag and bless somebody with it. And I just felt compelled to stop on the side of the road and bless you. So I would like you to open it up and go through some of the contents in there. Let's go over there, baby, with your husband in the side of the car. Let me get my daughter real quick, okay? You want to go with us? Yeah. Okay, come on. We just pulled over on the side of the road. Look where we're at. I turned in here and saw these folks here. And we're just going to go see what we got here. Oh, did I bump your head? Yeah. I did. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
How are you?
What's your name?
Dustin.
Dustin, I'm Josh.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Like I was telling your wife, that I'm in a group called Rise and Grind, like the shirt says. We believe in rise, evolve, impact together. And that's what we're doing. We've been challenged to fill this bag up and go find somebody in the community and bless them with it. And for some reason, I chose you guys.
Thank you so much.
So would you open it up and go through the contents in there?
We were just on our way to Walmart to get
Oh, good.
Stuff, so this is perfect.
Who doesn't need ibuprofen, right?
All the time.
Who doesn't need all this
the
stuff, right?
time.
And doesn't it suck buying this stuff?
Yes.
Stuff
you buy every
batteries.
and half the time you forget.
Yeah. And who doesn't need Tums, right?
No kidding.
And those are the best kind. Those are the kind I like.
Thank you.
Okay, now that's not it.
Oh, okay.
Open the front. Get that card out the bottom. There's a card out there. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about right there.
Okay.
Rise and Grind Group is about success and overcoming obstacles. That guy right there started out homeless, and he's very successful, and he's a leader of this group.
Oh, okay.
And that's why he challenged us to do this. So go ahead and open up the front pocket also. So those are $25 each, and the Walmart is $100.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you guys.
Thank you.
I want you to feel loved. Absolutely, I want you to feel loved.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Can you give Ellie a hug too?
Yes. Hi, sweetie.
Can you say you're welcome?
Thank you.
You shy, baby, huh? Can I give you two a hug, sir? You guys take care. Check out that group on Facebook,
We
man.
will.
Powerful. God bless you guys. All right, that's it, Glenn Lundy. We did it. Challenge accepted. Thank you.
Pow! Right? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. So just as the obstacles, the frustrations, all of those things, then boom, that video pops into my feed and I'm like, yes, that's what's up. That's what's up. We don't need to get so caught up in the numbers and the likes and the views and all of that other stuff. What we need to get caught up in is the impact. It's starting to pay off. Just like with my kids, just like in the restaurant, just like all those layers, watching them. And it was like, man, the hard work is starting to pay off. And when I see you guys out there doing the things that you're doing in the world, when I see you blessing others, when I see you making an impact in people's lives, when I see those things online, I think, yes, it is all paying off. Absolutely incredible. So listen, people are watching. People are watching you, and they're watching all the little things that you do. And ultimately, people are going to become a reflection of you. That's what's going to happen. The people around you are going to become a reflection of you, especially if you're in a leadership position. And the question is, do you want them to be? Do you want people to be a reflection of you? This week, we are going to discuss leadership. Here on hashtag Rise and Grind, we're going to discuss leadership. We're going to break down all the different aspects and areas of leadership. I was going to dive into 7 different leadership traits today, but I also wanted to kind of adjust and not be going a full 30. We've been going like 32 minutes on this show lately, and I was like, we need to cut this thing back to 20 minutes, but how hard is that to trim 10 minutes off of the show? I don't know. Let's just dance a little bit. We'll talk about it. We'll figure out what we want to do. All right? Fair enough? Yes, let's just do that. I love Monday mornings. There's like 120 people watching live. That's what I'm talking about. For those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that, and it's happening. That's all right. It's happening. This is also the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up, Pat. What's up, Jeff Baker? How are you? How you doing, Mike Higdon? What's up, Patty Kaiser Saybill? How you doing, Ray Hatcher and Emily Goffler? Pam Biddle, Scott Holbert, Vicky Everett, Travis Flaherty, Laura Berman, Sean Woodward, Liza Myers, Borges out there, Robin. What's up, Becky Buckholtz? How you doing, Jeremy George, Sandra Benstock DeLolio, Melissa Young Klein, Jesse Miller? Hey, hope you're all right, my man. Last time I saw you, you were strapped to a hospital bed in an emergency room. Now you're here watching hashtag Rise and Grind. I hope you're pushing through. You've been fighting. You've been inspiring. We've been following. We love what we see in the news and improve Jesse Miller. Keep going, my man. What's up, Amy Brooker? How you doing, Jesse I Can Spark Man? What's up, Jean-Paul Guidry? How you doing, Shauna Phillips? Miss Whitney Wells, will you come pick up your hoodie? It's sitting right outside my building. Come on, girl. Come pick it up. And Biddle, you got some stuff out there, too. What's up, Neil Amaral? How you doing, Michael Mills? Mr. Mike Jasper. Jasper, I need to call you later today. What's up, Jeremy Noling? Emily, oh, I already said Emily. How you doing, Megan DiMartino? Tony Kritz? Kim Wilson, the farm girl, is up in here. Samuel Jimenez, Sarah Ball, Carrie Lynn Carter. What's up, Rick Berman? Charlie McHale, Amy Bricker, John Colton-Born. Holy smokes, Gail B. Craft, Isaac Santana, Joe Cup, Tabby Negri, Kara Jackson. My goodness. Keith Hamilton, Melissa Bashir Jones. What's up? Y'all feel that? Y'all feel that?
To be the best version of yourself. You're making these incredible decisions. You're doing this group, hashtag rise and grind.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody in the land. Make them all get up and turn the volume up and dance.
Oh, can we just dance today? Let's just go off. Should I just put this? I mean, there's notes, there's good. We could save it for tomorrow.
I thank the man, brush my teeth and wash my hands. Then I get back to the grind. Got victory on my mind. Success and dollar signs.
Always. Sarah Ball, what's going on in your world? That's right. You know what we're doing? We're moving a little bit today. We're gonna move. Drop something in the comments. Tell me about your weekend this morning. What can I do for you today? How can I serve you today? That's what I want to know. Great energy. I agree, Eric. We got great energy going on right here today. Eric Sanchez is in here from Texas. You know what I'm saying? Let the whole music, just let the music play out. What are y'all doing? What's going on with you? We'll do this tomorrow. How about that? We're going to talk about great leaders tomorrow. That's right. We always got tomorrow. You can come back for that. But for those of you that are here today, we're dancing. We're having fun. We're getting this Monday going. I hope you're feeling good. I'm feeling good. Let's get it, Janelle. That's what's up. Let's get it. Woo, we've never let that whole song go. Gallbladder eviction for the wife today. Man, Denny, we could be praying for that. The Overfelter in the house. True. Oh, I can't even clear this layer. There we go. The kids and I went to church, says Jennifer Jaskell. Love starting my week watching your show. Well, thank you, LaDonna Clifford. Now, for real, check it out, man. In all honesty, I know, and you know, that things can get a little bit frustrating out there, right? Like, we can get a little frustrated. It's like, we're doing it. We're staying disciplined, like this guy right here, right? This guy, Don Sankey. Man, he's been a part of our group for a really long time, and the dude is just inspiring in so many ways. He's such an inspiring human being because he's got this incredible discipline. He's been in the gym over 1,000 days straight. Over 1,000 days straight, right? And that discipline rubs off. Like, he's in a leadership position, and obviously he's reflecting on his kids. He's reflecting on his wife, Kelly. She's amazing, and it reflects on the group. He's always in here every day, shows up, and inspires others. Are you inspiring others in a way that you want them to look like you? See, I want to clarify on this. I used to be somebody that people followed off the edge of a cliff. I would take them into bad places. We would do bad things, and people followed me. People became a reflection of me back then, and that wasn't someone I wanted them to be a reflection of. So I want you to ask yourself that question this morning. Like, what are you doing that is going to add those layers as a leader to where you are going to get the people around you to reflect and look like you in a positive way? I love what's going on here in the hashtag Rise and Grind group right now with you guys out there doing the blessing bags and blessing people, meeting up offline. All of those things are incredible. But we have another gear and we have another level. You see, here's another human being that I really think is powerful. This is Judge Graham. Judge Graham has been on my show. He also is the author of the book Scale with Speed. And you see, Judge Graham he lives out in Texas. And Judge Graham he basically took a company, he turned it around. It went from being worth negative millions to positive tens of millions in a matter of 6 years. And he's been working with a guy named Matt Manero. Matt Manero is a New York Times best-selling author. And Matt Monero and him have been working together to help other businesses scale with speed and figure out ways to basically ultimately lead and create other leaders. And so I'm super excited that I am actually going to be going next week. I'm going to be going to Dallas, Texas, and I'm going to be spending 2 days with Judge Graham and Matt Monero. And they're going to take a look at this thing we got going on right here. They're going to take a look at this thing called #Rise and Grind. This thing that you guys have created. Ultimately, I've had the honor of being the not so pretty face, but you're the ones that have created the impact that it's made. You're the ones that are out there changing the world. You're the ones that are out there blessing people with the bags. You're the ones that are out there rocking the Rise and Grind gear. You're the ones that are studying in the Rise and Grind University. It's all been about you. And so I talked to Matt and I talked to Judge, and I was like, man, I want to take Rise and Grind to the next level. I want to lead these incredible humans in a way that we can continue to put on these layers and they can continue to impact the world. And so they were kind enough to invite me out. And Judge was like, you can stay at my house. I'm like, all right, Judge. And so I'm going to be going out there and doing that as I continue to build and discover myself as a leader so that I can be a better leader for you. Fair enough? Fair enough. All right, cool. We're going to end this show just a little bit weird. I'm not going to go into these because I would go way over on time. So we're just going to cut it. It's been a great morning. Josh Wilson, thank you for what you do. For those of you that have the blessing bags, get out there. You don't have to go full video like Josh Wilson did. You don't have to do that. Just snap a picture of your bag filled and let people know that you're going out into the world and you're blessing others. Like, let them know not to highlight or toot your horn, but simply to inspire others to do the same. That's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about, inspiring other people to be a reflection and to look more like you in a positive way. Listen, this week we'll go into leadership. I love you guys. Sorry for going kind of off the cuff here, but I do want you to know something before you go. It's really important. Every episode, I got to make sure that you know one thing. You see, you, my friend, are this amazing child of God, right? Like the God of the universe, the God that made everything, made you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And now I know you're doing it. You're watching #Rise and Grind. You're getting up early in the morning. We're out here dancing. Sarah Ball's dancing overseas in the mall, so on and so forth. We're doing all these things. Don Sankey's representing. I know that you're out there doing these things. And I just want you to know, don't take them for granted. Don't think they don't matter. Don't think it's not important, because it really is. All these tiny little decisions that you're making, they're making an impact. They're making an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. You've made a massive impact on me. And I, for one, absolutely stinking love you for it. I do. I absolutely stinking love you. So do me a favor. Go out there today. Have an incredible, amazing, over-the-top, phenomenal day, and then come back here again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do this all over again, and I'll actually get to this pad right here that has 7 incredible traits of leaders. So I'm going to teach you how to be a better leader this week on #Rise and Grind. Have a good day. What a crazy Monday. What a crazy episode. You guys are awesome. The Patriots lost. I mean, let's just hang right there for a minute. Let's not let that slide, right? This is a positive show. It's all about motivation, education, inspiration. So here's some motivation for you right here.
First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, #Rise and Grind. #Rise and Grind. Don't stop, get it, get it. #Rise and Grind. Get it, get it. Waking up the nation, #Rise and Grind. Waking up the nation, #Rise and Grind. Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. #blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mental.
fundamentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I hashtag